Okay, the game crashed on us. Luckily, didn't lose too much. Yeah, you two losers are holding me back. There doesn't appear to be any way to avoid those again. But they weren't really a problem. I lost to them because the game crashed, not because they were so tough.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Target the bastard. Why can't we target?
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Let's see what you got.
More where that came from.
I'll heal once before we continue. Won't make much of a difference, but it's better than nothing. Seems like we made it. Yeah, we definitely do need to make a wider equipment upgrade. We have a few good units, but some of these guys, they're terrible. I don't care if their killing ability is a bit low, but survivability, I guess, is the main concern. Okay. Game didn't allow me to access any place really, so I assumed I couldn't access the shop either until I completed this, return to the ship with the others. I'm not gonna be making too much here. I want to see if I can stuff any kind of upgrades into here. Crippling scope, fine. A little bit of extra damage. Iron charter. It's not much of a difference, but it's something. She had this is her armor. Yeah, we have nothing to put there. I'm not gonna start upgrading now.
Geraktada ce mense bengaru rugotodo und chuchmataso benkisha manense. Fela dibono ta monikrana kala. Der into runto wakare kwe wapgerebu. Enso telepath.
Yeah, you can't see anything, I know. Can you change our ship's ID signature?
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rento ro kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno toto rere senisenten.
Yeah, we'll use one of the ID signatures received from B5D8.
Dosane gravalantro kwe wapater tana chingaradana.
I think any one of them will do.
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rento ro kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemeno toto rere senisenten.
The Ebon Hawk will be intercepted by Goto's yacht. 2 party members will be able to board it and save Mura. Who is the first person you want to send? Okay. Two-man team. Where I can do a lot of the fighting. We need a skill monkey. Mira might be a good for that. We need someone who can. We probably need Atten or Pisas. Someone who can. Atten is probably better for this. Someone who can sneak and disarm mines. And he's okay in battle too, so. Let's take Atten. Over there. Atten.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha, Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi, Du Rantamana Sobu, Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha, Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi, Du Rantamana Sobu.
Okay, the bounty hunters are going after the Ibn Hawk. They know that doing that is a way to reach KOTOR too.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope you are not in too much pain to hear my words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and Republic space. And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi?
I am.
Good. I am already wasting precious minutes in granting you this audience, and I do not wish to waste any more. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you.
Is that why you hired every bounty hunter and assassin in the galaxy?
Assassins? No. Some of the bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa, however, have chosen to interpret my commands in a manner not of my choosing. You are no value to me, dead. If you were a Jedi, they could not kill you anyway. If they could, then you were useless to me. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic. It is broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation.
You want me to help the Republic?
In one standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Sith won the Jedi Civil War. Even with their supposed victory, the war left the Republic on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and help solidify the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order.
So, what do you expect me to do about it?
There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. KOTOR, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover.
I'll do what I can.
You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi. It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive.
So, you don't care which side wins as long as the Republic stays intact?
You could say I am something of a patriot. Although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the Mandalorians or against the aggressors known as Malak and Revan, I am able and willing to serve now. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating. It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game.
No good options for me in the dialogue. I guess the best one would be then maybe you should try Bazak, but it's an attitude I wouldn't display in this kind of situation.
Bazak bores me. I often suspect my opponent of cheating. I prefer predictable games such as galactic economics.
Okay, I'll help.
Excellent. It really is in your best interest, you know. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere. They have been quite efficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence.
Yeah, I don't really have any problem helping.
Ah, well, there is where we are at cross purposes. I cannot set you free. You have a tendency to cause dangerous repercussions wherever you go, and I would rather keep those to a minimum. The galaxy really is a fragile place right now. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me.
Maybe you should pay attention to troubles on your own ship.
It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack. Somehow your allies have found you. Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.
Announcement. We seek to make Goto aware of our services, allowing us to facilitate communication and terminate hostilities in the galaxy. If that means blowing up planets, slaughtering entire species, or allying ourselves with the Sith, then that is the logical choice. Our predecessor would never understand our directives. He was slow, weak, and his vocabulary was prone to static.
I guess there's nothing much to do.
More where that came from!
Let's get the fighting started.
More where that came from! More where that came from.
Yeah, why don't you shoot the same target at least? Why are you shooting all over the place? Jesus Christ. Even the basic concept of fighting seems to be lost on these pathetic losers.
Say the word.
Too small, weak, you. Don't bother with that, just shoot. Yeah, now's the correct time to heal.
Systems failing, Master.
No, there's no...
Systems failing, Master.
Droid battle upgrade. Deflector Mark 3. Now to quickly check the skill situation, you don't know what all that well. Computer use, do you know it well? Yes you do. Okay. Yeah, access droid's memory core. You're able to download a program file called Shutdown. What? Enter current count to obtain full access. Yeah, attempt to bypass. Full access granted. Okay, defense summary. Audience chamber. Audience chamber defense region consists of 8 powerful turrets supported by several combat-ready droids. Okay, interrogation chamber. Let's look at the camera. Yeah, that's a solid defense right there. Interrogation chamber. Have been reassigned. Doesn't seem to be any point. Exterior defense. Exterior defense region consists of over a dozen powerful turrets. Interior defense region consists of over 12 mines. These mines are programmed to not be triggered by KOTOR droids. Download program overload. Upgrade droid combat algorithms. What does that do? I thought I could alter them. Did I make them better? I hate options that I don't really know what they actually do.
Stand back. Easy.
Mines.
More where that came from.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Starboard. Go to starboard commander.
That's another one for me.
Ooh, we killed
Time
it
to
just
take
in
you down to
time.
size.
Access code. Containment cells. This code will allow unrestricted access to the containment system through the KOTOR command console. Ooh. guard droid.
More where that came from.
That's
Everyone
another one
down.
Did it say something? Something 1 1. Maybe it was a code. Unlock restricted system containment cell. Program upload programs. Okay, program basic diagnostic. Information overload. Allocate additional resources to a system while also disabling safeguards may be dangerous. Shut down. Attempts to disable a system may be dangerous. Okay. System control. Containments. Shut down. Success. Containment cell force fields are inactive. I'm not sure what kind of a difference it will make. We have iron grenades. They don't do enough damage to be worthwhile. Okay, there's some maintenance, something behind them.
That's another one for me. Last. Action.
At least Artson is now taking part of the fight.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Let's see what you got.
1.
They're clearly saying some kind of a
Just say the word.
sequences. 3-digit sequences.
I'm good to go.
0 1 1. But they're not the same.
Stand back. Easy.
Everything is separate, different. So I'm not sure what the point is. This droid appears badly damaged. Let's try the memory core. Turret system codes. So what we're basically looking for is access codes to new systems and new programs so we can do new things with them. Turret system, yeah. I don't think we can shut them down. Unlock turret system. Access turret defense. Basic diagnostic. Turrets are operating normally. Oh, can we shut them down? Turrets are malfunctioning, targeting both hostile and friendly units. That's fine. They'll either die or shoot at the drones. It's still better than the original situation.
Stand back. Easy.
Time to take you down to size.
Could be a maintenance
More where
droid.
that came from.
At least very likely.
Everyone down.
That's another one for me.
More where that came from.
See what you got.
0 0.
000 was the last one.
Stand back. Easy.
The 010 is the latest one. Maintenance bot needs to die first. No. Very nice.
More where that came from. Zero.
100. We're in real bad shape.
Just say the word.
Let's move out.
Ah, God. Repair droid there. Very lively.
More where that came from.
Let's see what you got. That's another one for me.
I hear you.
Let's move out.
Yeah, as an
Let's move out. That's another one for me.
111. Labstation. Reset program.
Stand back. Easy.
Shit. This is a bit dangerous.
Let's see what you got.
More where that came from.
Let's see what you got.
Good.
That's another one for me.
We'll survive. Droid remote interface. Droid memory upgrade. Okay, now we don't have to worry about combat anymore. What are these guys doing?
Ready?
Destroyed has shut down. The power down sequence from the breach has frozen it in place. Examine the unit's behavior core. Okay, it seems to be... Why are you using it? Yeah, it seems like it's our main character is doing this. We scavenge some
I hear you.
components out of it, but that's about it.
Ready?
That's odd. The party skills should be utilized basically everywhere. That's my opinion. That's the whole point of having them. Acquire power distribution access code. Primary power supply. Switch docking headsets. Okay, the secondary system is supporting a cloaking device. I can see where
Just
this
say
is
the word.
going. We're basically having to either shut down primary power, which is unlikely to succeed, but we might be able to transfer systems to the secondary power system. That would overload it to the, and when it goes down, the cloaking field should go down at the same time. Workshop. We're not gonna use that now. Onasi Blaster.
Ready?
I hear you. Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak. Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
We might take a look at the Onasi Blaster. Fully upgradable good blaster. Compared to it's not all that different. It's still probably better than the Mandalorian blasters, or not without upgrades. Yeah, I think it is. We might as well switch over. Want to see Systex? We only can't upgrade that. It's only a single upgrade on the static blaster that does electricity damage, so it's not worth it. Mandalorian heavy blaster. There should be some kind of indication that these have upgrades. Point. Beam splitter, and we could, well, the iron charger would be better because it does have iron damage. Well, everyone but droids are probably immune to it.
Let's move out.
Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
Adhesive grenade.
I'm good to go.
Let me take
For
care of
you.
this. Pure Pazak.
I'm not sure I can take Myra with the group.
Let me take care of this. Pure
Two
Pazak.
people with the same name, it's just gets confusing. And she's the last one to join, or the second to last. Yeah, I don't think I can influence her all that much anyway, unless I keep her in the group all the time. So I think I'll try to influence, but I don't think it will amount to much. Yay.
That's another one from me. That's another one from me.
What else? Droid plasma thrower. Is that all? Droid memory upgrade. And droid battle upgrade. I'll gladly upgrade these guys. They're in desperate need of at least some kind of upgrade. Stealth? No. Not anymore. Security is fine. Okay, we could go with stealth. The reason I seem to have a recollection about the groups. There's gonna be situations where we're going to have to make these mini groups to operate in several places at the same time. So we want to spread the skills around a bit. T3 is not battle capable really. So we want to have several people that can function as at least some kind of skill monkeys. Yeah, I'll take the improved flurry. Now you at least have one close range feat to use to melee feat. We probably don't need to upgrade these. Stealth might be something. Demolitions, awareness. Ah. You have no melee abilities really. You need finesse with lightsabers. At least now he can use better healing, please. He's too late to get upgraded to a Jedi, really. Well, not catastrophic, not in a catastrophic way. He'll never be all that great of a Jedi, so we have to be somewhat careful what kind of weapons we put on him. We can use two lightsabers though, and we have short ones, so I think we can take both of them. And he can use dexterity to use them, so he's probably quite good with them, yeah. At least as far as hitting is concerned, and he just sliced Mira into pieces. He's sort of a... something he probably should not do. Heavy Guardian. Command console. Fire suppression unit.
Time to take you down to size.
They have gotten farther than I calculated. They are very resourceful. But they shall go no farther. Deploy the guard droids. Raise the force fields. We will trap them within the ship. Activate the mines. Let us see how far they get now.
Retreat!
I hear you.
Solo mode.
Wait here.
It's your time to shine, Eden. This is what we've been waiting for. Take a look without causing too many problems. Deadly mines. Deadly. Yeah, I want to disarm the mines on the other side too. And then we'll just go in
here.
and rush them. There's no mines here, though.
Good to go.
Yeah, good for you. You were only a bit more useful, that might mean something. Her problem is too low damage. That's a lot of problem with the range weaponry. That's why you're almost always better to go with two different weapons. Because the upgrades that you can install in weapons provide larger damage increases than the natural damage of a weapon. So it doesn't really matter. The natural statistics are secondary compared to as many upgrade slots as you can fit in there. And that's sort of the problem. Let's do this.
More where that came from.
Yeah, that was a tough fight. I needed to push two buttons and up. That was. This code allows unrestricted access to the minefield through the KOTOR unit. Well, have the minefield in our pocket already, so force field control. Maybe not. Not quite. We have discovered that there is an additional minefield there. There should be a command console somewhere here. There are also droids, so... Oh. Program library. Load. Unlock mine. Power distribution and minefield. Systems control. Access minefield. Can we shut it down? Shutdown success. We have enough mines, we don't need more. Although technically mines could have been worth something. I think we have enough good equipment that we basically have no use for.
What is this place? Some kind of control center?
The systems aren't controlling the ship. They're tracking signals on a planetary scale, maybe even galaxy-wide.
I suggest you surrender. Your chances for escaping this vessel are near zero, and your chances of survival are rapidly approaching that number. Your ship and your lives are mine. The only question is how much resources you want me to expend in subduing you.
Power distribution. We can get through the shield. Where? Good, excellent. You creeps stay here.
Everyone down! Time to even the odds.
Aton.
Just say the word.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Aton? I'll pocket all the mines. Worth either money or components. I think there are a lot of you could get a ton of chemicals out of them, at least, if nothing else, to produce something. Implants. Yeah, we want some critical immunity implants, if nothing else. Implants have been hard to find in this game. The vast majority are basically totally useless or produced by me. I seem to be getting experience out of disarming these. Doesn't show anywhere. It's the only real explanation. Oh look, more mines. How many do we have now? 25. It's quite a lot. Something like 35 at least when we're through with this. And deadly mines are very costly to produce, so they can't be totally worthless. Probably tens of thousands of credits or thousands and thousands of components here, just for anyone to pick up. Here's our ship. There's nothing. And there's more money or components either way. I'll definitely do the upgrade part before entering Korriban. I'll start with a group of like 4 or 5 characters that I consider the main characters at this point, and after that what I can afford, starting with armor. Survivability is more important. Okay. We might get the prestige class. No. Yeah, more importantly, I need to level up. I can put a skill somewhere. What was the skill? I think it was stealth. Was it stealth? Might have been stealth. And we'll put a skill point there. And persuade. Powers. Improve, revitalize. There's something I need or want. We could take the travel meditation. Lot of things we could take. Through lightsaber. I'll take force barrier. It provides protection against things that don't use blasters or lightsabers. Oh. Breach is empty.
Good to go.
Good for you.
Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
Droid controller access codes. Heavy sonic blaster. Now all the droids are dead. If you could sneak around you and play solo here, you could probably play the skill monkey, so you would have the skill to use them. You could do a lot of things differently in this game. At least I assume you can. Primary power system. Yeah, I'm switching everything to the secondary system. Unlock, restricted, unlock droid control. Systems control. Power distribution. Shut down. Secondary power offline. Attached systems disabled. Proximity warning. Cloaking device disabled. Multiple ships on intercept course.
More visitors. I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. Ah, what remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
Donos imaragith. Wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
Yeah, didn't I encounter some of your dead family on that one? You're welcome to try, big eyes. Yeah, that's such a childish insult. So I have to say, didn't I encounter some of your dead family in the accent?
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha, Chabi Doko, Donaranga Manachunga.
What could have possibly happened? What's with the terrible echo here? Kubas can't build the labs. We just have to get to our ship now. Have to plow through a lot of bounty hunters.
More where that came from.
Let's see what you got. That's another one for me.
Potential loot from these guys is good enough that I'll probably kill all of them. Especially since I know that the equipment upgrade is coming right after this. We need everything we can get. Just to ensure that we have the best equipment possible. And Ra is getting killed. How can she be so goddamn useless? Plasma rockets. Yep. Don't mind me, girls.
Yeah,
Atten didn't kill them, so I'm going to have to. Yeah, that didn't last long. Yeah, let's try Death Deal.
More where that came from.
Twilight Spinning Blade. Spinning Blade. Can't you kill some people here too? Ooh.
That's another one for me.
Nothing here. Mandalorian Power Shield. Well, we haven't gotten exactly great equipment from these, but still, we've gotten something. Ah, for God's sakes. Instruction kit.
More where that came from.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I can't believe we just blew up Goto's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy. Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is gonna be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Goto off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble. What do you want now?
If you thought to escape by a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift. This droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
Why would I want this droid?
As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
Yep. I accept. Goto has joined your party. He has a special power over droids and cannot set off mines. So our last party member. Maybe I should shut it down. But thanks for the droid.
So, you have returned from exile. KOTOR thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you.
Why did KOTOR think I would return from exile?
I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you, or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know.
Why me?
He sensed some connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding.
Questions, questions.
No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long.
Why you cast me out of the order?
We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer, nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know. What I can tell you, I will.
At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it. And although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And KOTOR was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing. Very well.
Do you know anything of Force bonds?
Yes, such bonds are a connection that can be formed at moments of crisis, or in the slow understanding that grows between master and apprentice. It is most common between two beings who are sensitive to the Force. It allows the transmission of feelings, of influence. It was something you were gifted with, as I recall, before your fall. You formed such attachments easier than most, even to those who could feel the Force only faintly. Even Vrook could not ignore it, which is saying something.
Is there a way to remove such a bond?
I do not know. A bond between two living beings is not something easily broken. It is not a choice. It is like breaking a feeling, like turning away from the Force. To break a bond, your feelings would have to change, or one of you would have to die. But even then, the bond wouldn't go away. It would simply be empty, a wound.
Yeah, that's all I wish to know.
Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them.
Your students were taught to protect innocence, even when you would not.
No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time, a time of strong emotion. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their teachings. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance, and come to recognize that perhaps we are flawed. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulic, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us, in our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the Council. And I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
I urge you to reconsider. With all the failings, there have been many successes.
It provides no comfort at all, for reasons on which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed.
He clearly didn't answer or respond to the answer I gave. Yeah, I dislike these conversations because there's only a single track the conversation will actually go, but you're given false choices. I don't care if the outcome is there's only one real outcome, but at least have some variation that it feels like a discussion. This feels like this guy was programmed to say one thing to everything, so I feel like I might as well just press 1 and not even look at my choices. It won't make any kind of a difference. Yeah, that's press 1, no other choice. Is there anything you can teach me?
But we have spoken enough, I think. And words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. It has been some time since you have used the Force, it is true. But there are techniques to enhance one's tie to the Force, to make your influence through the Force more potent. Yet, even as such techniques can enhance the Force, they should be used cautiously. They can drain you quickly, leaving you at the mercy of your opponents. Perhaps exile has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, Exile. You're returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Okay, what did we learn? Some kind of a Force affinity, force potency, a highly increased force damage, but I'll drain my force points much faster. There are a few things left to do. We have quests here. We can Bogate hut, but for now, I think I want to.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Yeah, I just wanted to test this new ability, so thanks guys. As I was about to say, I just want to go to Ebon Heart and get a good place to end there. And we can, after that, we can decide what group to take, what upgrades to take, what quests to take. For now, I just want to go. I want to go home. Please die.
That's the maximum. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Droid diatom plating, droid wisdom upgrade, droid plasma thrower, droid energized armor mark 2. Ooh, hopefully that speeder works now. And it doesn't. We didn't get a lot of use out of it. Maybe used it once and then it was destroyed. Ooh, Goto, expert droid. I don't want to level him up right now. I'll take my you can die in the group.
Diagnostic for some obvious alarm.
Yeah.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Droid Dura plating. Droid Bio Assault Spray. The amount of droids, well, I'm not sure the word excessive is the correct one, but it's certainly enough of them. Good way to get droid upgrades though, so I'm not complaining. While we're at that, we probably could upgrade, yeah. Defense 6, Dexterity 1, we probably have something a bit better at this point. Something like, yeah, Defense 13, Resist 5, Bludgeoning, Piercing, Slashing, Save 42-5, or Diatom Plating, Immunity to Bludgeoning, Piercing, Slashing, 75%. I think this is still better. Dexterity 2, Dexterity 3. Droid Agility Upgrade. Distance. Jesus Christ, that's a huge bonus. Warfare Upgrade. Battle Upgrade. Yeah. +3 attack, +2 defense, +2 constitution, +2 dexterity, and bonus feats for blaster and blaster rifle. Now you had the anti-droid weapon. Oh. You get some kind of other... these weapons aren't all that great. I guess Combat Enforcer is actually quite good. You can keep that. Let's go. I need to end this. And there's our home. I don't think I like the force potency. We'll keep the 4th channel. Increased regen, increased damage. It's a better balance. I have had no trouble with the force points with this, and the damage has been just fine. So I don't see the need to risk the ability to use constantly the abilities without any recharge time in between. Any discussions before we end? Of course. What? Message from Kelborn, what is it?
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
So Kavar is trying to reach me. I expected as much. Yeah, we should return to Mandalorian camp as soon as possible.
HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
Meditation envy?
Why don't you go sit on a rocket?
Calm down. What is your problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, you know, Atten, sometimes it's no wonder you can't figure yourself out the way you lie to yourself all the time. I've hunted a lot of people in my line of work, but I never met someone who wants to get lost more than you do. I've got a pretty good idea why, but not the whole picture. I will, though. My advice? Come clean before I find out.
That guy, I don't trust him.
I do. I mean, he's alright, I guess. He's like someone who watches too many holovids. Or teaches them.
Yeah, you're right. He's boring.
Yeah, and that puts him a few ranks up the ladder from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not boring.
No, you're more like a shifty, lying idiot with a tendency to complain about every little thing and offer only small bits of helpful advice if pressured. He'd get beaten to death on Nar Shaddaa almost as soon as he landed, though.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thought I had some competition there.
Oh, well, it's not really a competition. I mean, you're kind of an idiot, Atten, and you don't shower enough, and you scratch your equipment when you think no one's looking. Don't take it too hard, though. That still makes you better than most people I've met on Nar Shaddaa.
Thanks.
And stop watching her. She's got enough problems.
At last, you understand, tiny Jedi.
You? Who are you? What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. First, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct. Know that you have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
Is it over? Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'm ending this now before anything else comes up and keeps delaying this.